And welcome back, everybody, to our Let's Play of New World MSQ. It's episode 4, I think. Uh, those really start stacking up really fast. But before we start, we have, as always, to add everything into intelligence. We have weapon masteries. We have already all the three skills, so let's make this stronger and add a little empowering. Empowering is kind of like semi-passive buff that you can add to your character while you're fighting. It just makes you stronger. Increases damage by 10% for 5 seconds, and it can stack up. It's super useful to have. And we also have a little bit map comp. Uh, these always try to add as you can. Uh, as I said in previous episodes, we don't really need the XP gain, but storage and all the fee buffs or reliefs are super useful. I'm gonna go with storage, just in case. The storage one doesn't pop up all that often, but sure, someone wants to be our friend in the middle of the recording. Okay, that's fine. Who was that? A strange little fellow. Anyway, I lost my train of thought right there. Uh, but yeah, let's do a little recap before we jump right into the MSQ. It's been for me. It's been a couple of days since the last recording, so it helps me kind of re-remember all that has happened. So basically, as we established last time, we ended up on the shore after a wreckage, a shipwreck, to be precise. Then we helped the fallen king, like a Viking king, I think, and we went to the settlement after we helped a pirate lady called Grace O'Malley, and there was this well, not a king. There's a fill-in leader or lord of this town who's actually from this Chinese area, and she wanted us to go check on this mine because she hasn't heard anything off from them for months now. Usually they kind of like give status reports once a week, but uh, they stopped coming in. So we went to check this out. It turns out everybody turned into lost, which we established are basically zombies. And lost, as far as I understood, lost are people who have died too many times. So they kind of every time you die on Eternum, you kind of lose piece of your soul and your mind, and basically at the end of that you just don't have any soul or mind left. So you are turned into a lost, aka zombie, and they their minds deteriorated fastly in this mine. So basically, there was only like 4 survivors, and uh, and we rescued those survivors, and now we're gonna go back and tell the Night Regent what has happened in the Sinifin mine. Actually, didn't know it was called Sinifin mine. Is it says? Oh yeah, it said here. Okay, and hopefully everyone had a great week, great day, and I'm gonna be be doing like a MSQ video every second day, I think. It feels like it has a good balance to the and helps me keep the MSQ playthrough fresh, so I don't get burned out. And it, this is something that I really wanna see to the end, so I can get the full grasp of the story. So yeah, it's not even about making videos, since I kind of stopped after I got burned out of Ashes of Creation. But it's more like it helps me kind of record my own experience, and this is something that I can just go back to and look at it. That's an elk. I love seeing a lot of new people. I noticed it last time too, but today especially, like for the lower levels, uh, I would say like 30% of them are olds for like veteran players, but there's still a nice influx of new players. Hopefully, we get even more once season 10 comes out. Right now, we are in season 8. I finished it on my main, and season 9, as of recording this, is coming out in a couple of weeks. But eventually, and season 9 is nothing burger, to say it bluntly. But season 10 seems to be uh, being one of the more like bigger content updates, and maybe even an expansion like Rise of the Angry Earth we had like almost 2 years ago. So the timeline fits. But that's me rambling again. Let's uh, let's report back to Jin Ye, and see what we learned.
You return. Excellent. Minister Lockney said I sent you on a fool's errand. But I can see from your expression you bring dark tidings. What did Foreman Musa say? Tell me the miners are all right.
And did Lockner say that it was a fool's errand? As far as I remember, he didn't even address it. And we still don't know about those missing knights, and the scouts that went looking for the knights. Okay, I'm answering a few, but most have become lost.
I can't tell you how disappointed I am to hear that. I have failed in my duty to protect the people of Pridewin. From this
Aye,
moment forward,
but my
I
bad.
will take every precaution to ensure the people of Pridewin are safe, inside and outside these walls. We will start by discovering how this disaster at the mine began. Surely someone saw something.
Yeah, they dug up an ancient tablet.
Such relics are better left in the earth. The ruins of Eternum hold dangerous secrets that are best left uncovered. We'll need to have Sage Moira study this tablet for answers. If it can even be recovered, I suppose. Excellent. Then please do me one additional favor and bring them to Sage Moira. She knows this island and its secrets far better than I do. But before you go, what of Foreman Musa? I fear to ask after my dear friend. Is she all right? Did she try to send for help?
Were they really that close though? Yeah, we took one of the fragments from the local managers that had. It was like a mini boss that we killed, and we took a fragment of the tablet from him. I think we didn't take the whole thing because it's stone. Yes, and she sent dispatches.
But I received no dispatches at all. This makes no sense. Unless... well... perhaps Minister Lockney will be able to surmise how this occurred. I'm sorry to impose further, but after seeing Sage Moira, could you look for the minister in the town square? Tell him I require his counsel. Urgently.
She really doesn't like that Lochner guy. And it does kind of feel like they're building Lochner up as a villain of this mini story arc. And look here, this this bags increase the weight you can carry. Because if you exceed this weight, then it becomes incredibly slow. And also there's some music shit. Um, maybe I'm gonna touch on it. I don't know. And if you click here, you can salvage all your gear, get back some materials, which we can sell later for some extra cash. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I totally forgot that I wanted to show you the market board and kind of how it works. Let's jump here because we're lazy. Yeah, market board, market board. It's one of the downs that I'm not incredibly familiar with. Here is. It's just the thing is when they did the MSQ rework, I did run through on my main like just to complete the quests again, but it was super incomplete and I didn't get all the quests, and it was kind of like buggy and stuff like that. So and it's just and the quest didn't just really I skipped everything, so this quest didn't let me spend a lot of time in this town. But yeah, the trading post. Easiest way to sell is if you click on this, click on here, and see. For 46 cents. But if you click on here, you can say what the actual price on the market board is 48 cents. So this is almost at par, like only like 2 cents cheaper. So this is very worth it to sell it like that. You basically don't lose any money. Like if you have thousands and tens of thousands of iron ore, then this 2 cents will stack up, but we don't even have 100. So let's just do this. Gold ore. Oh my god, gold ore is so cheap. But let's see, 18. That's basically pennies. Yeah, but we don't need it. And yeah. Otherwise, usually what I do is I only buy materials for crafting. Everything else is very easily earnable in game. Just by playing the game, you can basically armor. You get so much armor that you don't even know what to do with it. You just salvage like 99% of that. So unless you're super impatient or looking for something incredibly specific, then don't bother wasting money on armor. And yeah, but raw resources is something just I usually just buy. But yeah, that was like a quick show of how the market board works, in case someone doesn't know. Yeah. Okay, so let's go find that Shades Moira and see what she has to say about the tablet. This is the mayor's house. So. Like every company or guild owns each area. Yeah, wait. Bad zooming. Yeah, each company owns an area, and the leader of that company uh, basically becomes a mayor, so they can manage this town and area. And they usually do the business here. Governor is what they called. Let's see. They have to pay taxes and they have to add like stuff. Territory upkeep 1,000. That's nothing. They're earning good money, like 430,000. But I'm like sidetracking again. Let's talk to Moira Chapman.
Ah, I've just seen Elias and learned of the tragedy at the mine. Are you the one who recovered the fragments of this tablet they stumbled onto?
Yes, we have it here.
Very interesting. Elias said they unearthed this tablet, but it has signs of extensive weathering. Yes. It has clearly been exposed to the elements.
Well, yeah, it was
I will have
buried.
to study these fragments more closely. In the meantime, you are new to Pridewin, are you not? Quite a moment to arrive. Do you know our history?
I do not.
On the precipice of Sir Gawain's return to claim the throne, you should learn the significance of this event. Let me tell you the full story.
Please.
King Artorius arrived on Eternum 700 years ago to discover a people scattered and divided. Promising order, he united Southern Eternum for the first time since the era of the Ancients. The king's rule was built upon the armor-clad shoulders of his sworn knights. Courageous Sir Gawain, fierce Sir Lancelot, and the loyal Sir Galahad. Their valor was tested when hordes of corrupted attacked from the north, guided by none other than the king's fallen advisor, the wizard Mirrodin. In the wake of the conflict, King Artorius was gone. Fate unknown as the kingdom crumbled. Lancelot left seeking vengeance, and Galahad to create a new life. But Sir Gawain was heir to the throne. He departed, seeking only divine blessing for his rule. Pridewin was in a dire state, ravaged by war, its people demoralized. It was Minister Lochner who held the town together, safeguarding the throne for Gawain's return. But Surgeon Jay of Ebonscale Reach captured the hearts of the people. After so many dark years, she emerged as a beacon of hope and was appointed Knight Regent. Now the minister informs us he spotted Sir Gawain's sails on the horizon. And we prepare for the true heir to finally come home and claim his throne.
Yeah, but
Now perhaps you understand how momentous Gawain's return really is. And why it's so worrisome to hear this news from the mine and from the farms.
what happens at the war?
Though Minister
farms?
Lochner has been keeping it quiet to avoid a panic, we've had quite a few refugees claiming their farms are overrun with lost. But Lochner assures me it's under control. If you have further questions, ask him. I must get to studying these fragments. Let's hope they yield answers.
Okay, so yeah, someone's logging out here. Okay, so let's recap all that information, what we just saw. So basically, it is a town founded by Artorius, King Artorius, which is the Saxon legend of King Arthur. And so 700 years ago, this town and Monarch Bluff was founded, and they kept finding the corruption that came from here, Shadow Mountain. Like, this is filled with corruption. This too, I guess. But mostly this map. So they came down here and they kept fighting until it was basically just the knights were exhausted. It was 700 years ago. And since nobody can die, maybe they've had to fought for like hundreds of years. So Artorias left, all the knights left, and Gawain, the next in line, uh, went for some blessing, but Lochner said that he saw the sails, but where did he come from? Because nobody can leave the island. These are new. That's interesting. Were these islands always here? I have to look the recording. I don't remember this. But anyway, since so basically, uh, that's why they think the king, the true heir, is returning because Lochner said so. But the boat isn't that slow, so unless he saw it like right away, then there's some shenanigans going on. Obviously, Lochner doesn't like that Jin Ye, the Ebon Scale deserter or Everson citizen, just came here and took over the place. After Lochner kind of dedicated his entire life here, helping the people after the knights left. Yeah, let's go. Let's go talk to Lochner, see what he has to say for himself.
After so many years without our true leader, it's natural to have doubts. But I assure you, the hour draws near. The bloodline of Artorias will soon sit again upon the throne. What we have endured here pales in comparison with what challenges Gawain has faced in his long journey home. But he has persevered for you, the people of Prydwen. We must ask ourselves, how will we show, nay prove, to our new king that we are as devoted to him as he is to us? When the hour arrives,
He talks like he's a god.
we will find his subjects have remained true. And we will honor him as we once honored Artorias himself! And pledge our undying loyalty.
Hmm? Of course, sure. Now, one thing reminded me again during that during the cutscene. Yeah, here it is. Let's go to check the transmog. In a way, it would be interesting to just do the playthrough as with the gear that we have. But
Ever wonder why they say night in snow? To be a
yeah. But I don't really like that helmet. What should we do? Oh, this looks stupid. I think I'm gonna just remove the headgear, if nothing else. So. This looks like we're the corrupted ones. So. That's pretty cool. This is the set from the new season, season 8. You basically get the entire set once you complete this battle pass or season pass. I mean, should we go with that? I don't want to look too high level. Let's not. We already have.
wonder why they say night. No.
Yeah, I don't care. Let's go with our original look. We just hit the headgear. It's just I wanna see my character's face better. Most of, to be honest, most of transmog in New World isn't like amazing unless you literally spend hours on trying to perfect it, like I did on my main. Like my mains, I think my main's transforming is amazing. I haven't changed it for like over a year now. Basically, since that armor came out, I've been using it. But okay, that was on a sidetrack again. Like I don't know why, but I just keep wasting time. So yeah, 700 years ago, Artorias founded this town, Dridven, and Artorias is King Arthur of Saxon legend. Yes, we established that, and basically, and they kept fighting the corruption, and the knights left. Gawain, who I think is his son, also left in search of a divine blessing, whatever that is. And and now Lochner says that he has returned. But Lochner is kinda butthurt because he isn't the leader of the town right now. Although he kinda like tried to worm himself into the role, but it basically is just basically that lady from Ebonscale, the Chinese lady, Yin Che, kinda was a better leader for the people because I can't really blame Lochner. Lochner tried his best, but it's just the knights can't just bounce. They just can't leave and leave people to their own survival. Since I imagine that when the knights left to whatever, I don't know when they left. When they left, it didn't mean that like all the enemies, corruption, they just didn't stopped coming. They still came, and there's like other enemies too, like the Angry Earth. That kind of like the first expansion talks about them a lot, and there's like ancients and other forms of lost and other forms of enemies and other people too. It's not like all the humans are friends with each other. Like they still fight with each other too. But yeah, let's see. Uh, but okay, and the point I was trying to get to was that Lochner doesn't seems to be like super into that the true heir is returning, while kind of dismissing and ignoring all the other problems that the region right now having, like that Sinifin mine disaster, basically mine shut down, overrun by Lost. The knights, basically the knights guard going missing. The scouts that went after them went missing. All of them are most likely super dead. And Lochner just doesn't even mention it. Like it's not on his mind. He only cares about Gawain returning. It is suspicious and makings of a villain. Okay, let's talk to him.
Our brave newcomer returns. I understand the Knight Regent dispatched you to the mines. A lot to ask of a guest, but it's her prerogative. Do tell, though. I hope the situation there wasn't as dire as it sounded.
It was, and they sent dispatches.
She said that, did she? Well, yes, I do recall receiving at least one dispatch. But her demands were absolutely out of the question.
Why?
The foreman wanted us to send all our knights to help defend the mines, but that was, of course, impossible.
but it's super close by.
With all the preparations for the return of the true heir, we simply can't dispatch our knights everywhere they're needed. I was preparing to send a few knights, but then I was told that you had been given the task.
Um, Suspicious.
Oh, by all means, tell her I will come as soon as I finish my vital work on behalf of the true heir, which was proceeding apace before I was interrupted. Tell her it won't be long. And thank you for your service to Prydwen.
Yeah, so basically what's going on is that if someone has that like audio on they're trying to talk, but I turned it off. I find it annoying since a lot of people just sometimes just play like music, like distorted music on their microphones, and even if it's a good song, it's just you barely hear it because it sounds so distorted. Yeah. And you can't like mute like specific people. Okay, that's basically that's their diary journal entry. And yeah, Lochner is so focused on true hair. He basically doesn't care about anything else. Let's see what Chin Che has to
You
say about
returned,
that.
but without Minister Lochner. I assume he claimed he was too busy with his preparations. Perhaps it's just as well. As Knight Regent, it may be best if I handle matters personally going forward. While you were away, Foreman Musa visited and related the whole story from the mines. She says the day after the mysterious tablet appeared, lost pirates attacked the mines, seemingly out of nowhere.
Yeah, if he fought them.
These pirates could only have come from the Beseth shore to the north. There was a den of brigands there, and now they are apparently lost. This seems to be an alarming trend, and we must find the source of it.
Yeah, we can
I have
go.
already dispatched Sir Payne to the north, which is my duty as Knight Regent. Lochner will not be pleased, but perhaps he will now deign to pay me a visit. You are eager and courageous, and it is most welcome. My
Yeah,
hope
let's
is
go.
that you and Sir Payne can deter the pirates from further incursions and discover what drives them. May fortune go with you both.
Yeah, let's go help Sir Payne. 13. These levels are coming super fast. Okay, let's do territory standing, so we can level up this faster. So yeah, what I find funny is that Lochner kind of backtracked at the end there, that saying, "Oh yeah, that he actually wanted to send knights and he was about to, but we went instead." While they don't know us, like if he cared, then he would have still tried to send some knights there, not some random like he just showed up like a couple of days ago or on like on the same day, because we can't compare to like a trained knight that's been serving their country for like centuries, presumably. So yeah, that's super suspicious. What I'm doing, I could have just teleported here. But no worries. Her Payne, that name sounds familiar, but I can't really place a face to the name right now. It's soon. once we get level 20 in 7 levels, since I have bought the expansion, we can go unlock the mount too. It's a pretty simple quest. You basically just talk to the guy, and you have to commute with some animal spirits. Yeah, and then you can basically mount them. And after that, you have to do a lot of races. You have to do a lot of races to level your riding skill. Currently, yeah, the trade skill max is 250, but the riding skill leveling is fast. I don't know if I have so much to talk about that I can do the riding in this playthrough video. But at least I wanna show it off and how it works. Oh yeah, why is there so many campfires here? Maybe you have to build one. Since interesting system in New World is that you can basically set your own respawn spot, which is called the campsite, and you just have to build it. I can't right now, can I? Yeah, I can, but I won't, because they're gonna ask us to do it anyway. But basically, yeah, you can just build your own respawn spot. So basically, if you're going to like a strange dangerous area, let's say here, which you don't know what it is, but it's a pretty dangerous area. There's elite mobs there. So yeah, and before you go, it's best to put like a little campsite here. There's like a respawn here too. So maybe it's not the best example, but let's say here. It's still better to keep running from here or here all the time. So basically, it's better to just put a little campsite here, so you can, if you die for any reason, you can always. It's much easier to run back. Okay, let's talk to Sir Payne. Sir Payne Pennant, Knight of Breedman.
Good of you to join us, my valiant friend.
Well, that's a
I
voice
heard
there.
about your heroics at the mine. You definitely have the makings of a knight. For now, we are simply grateful to have your support. Not quite a full contingent here, I'm afraid.
How can we help?
Before you do anything else, you must build yourself a campsite. It's the wise move when we're this far from Pridewen. There's a splendid spot nearby. Set your tent, relax a bit if you like. We'll be here.
Yeah, so they are learning how to build campsites. What we need is 1 flint and 5 green woods, and we can get it easily here. Flints, not everywhere has flints, but you can find the flints in most places. And even if you get like higher ranks campsites, we start off at rank 1, but it goes to tier 5. So if they add an expansion and we get to level 70, then we start getting tier 6 stuff. Currently the max tier is 5. But yeah, let's build a nice campsite. Once you build it, it will automatically become a respawn point. You can also add a recall point to other people's campsites. So that's because of the clutter. Back in the day, old man story again. Back in the day when you just could recall to your own campsite, if if there was some group content stuff going on, it's some places just filled with like campsites annoyingly, and it was super cluttery, and I think it just even slowed down the game. So once they added that you can just grab your recall point at any campsite, it was basically just like one or two people set up the campsite, and everyone just can recall there instead. So it started keeping a lot nicer all the areas and reduced the clutter a lot. That's basically the Lost Pirates, I think. Okay, we're done it.
Ah, you're back. I'm at a bit of a loss here. A few months ago, this barren beach had nothing but a smattering of pirates. Now it appears to be a war camp, with more pirates and supplies arriving by the minute.
I wonder where they're coming from.
Indeed. It's gonna take an army to drive them out, and we currently lack an army. Perhaps we should pursue a more honorable approach to resolving this conflict.
No, they're lost. There's nothing we can do about it.
You two stay here and defend our position. I will go forth and challenge the leader of the pirates to a duel. And when I am victorious, I will demand that they withdraw from these shores forthwith, never to return.
It's so funny that they're like really going with the Middle Ages archetype. Since in the Middle Ages, I think like tools were honorable, and he thinks that, oh yeah, if the leader actually loses, they will just leave. But they're pirates, so of course they won't. That's super naive. Sir Payne can be a honorable knight, but the pirates wouldn't be pirates if they had any honor. It's not like the movies or just like pirate code and stuff like the pirates are just criminals.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I said that you think they're honored that.
I suppose our options will be more limited then. I'm afraid I'm not much of a strategist in a scenario like this. What do you think would be most prudent?
We should start with like cutting off their supply lines.
That's a grand idea. They've been unloading cargo using the smaller rowboats. If you can destroy their rowboats and all the cargo they've dropped, that would slow them down. I'll stay and keep an eye out for their leader.
Yeah. I'm actually like debating myself if I should end the episode here. I don't know how long this will take. I don't want to make the too long episodes. Yeah, I remember this. Look, it's a really nice. You can see Ebonscare Mountains there. Really pretty. But yeah, but I'm gonna end the episode here because this is gonna be a long one. Obviously, I have to like. I think we have to like run back and forth like a couple of times here. First, we have to like get the supplies, and then we have to kill some pirates, and then we have to go kill the leader. Like almost typical WoW stuff, you would say. But yeah, it was actually, I think it was quite an exciting episode of MSQ, since we're building up to the King's Return, and honestly, I have no idea. I don't remember anything about Kings when I played through this with my main. Obviously, I skipped everything. I didn't even pay attention. I didn't even see the cutscene. I think I skipped that too. 30 as I am. But I am super curious to see the Gawain's return. See what he's like, what kind of divine blessing did he find if he has returned after 400 years, I would say. Since there was like in the cutscene they said that knights were started at like founded this place at 700 years ago. So further fighting 300 years, and then they left, and basically Lochner and later on Qin Ye has been ruling this for like 400-ish years. So yeah, what did they find all those centuries that the king was away? If there even is a king, Lochner does look like someone who would easily lie to the people to get some power back. Because currently he basically is an advisor and he kind of acts like that, which is suspicious. So, but yeah, I will talk about this more in the recap too on the next episode. But if you made it this far, I'm really happy, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. And of course, as always, bye bye.
Without you, babe, my body hurts. I'm waiting with the door unlocked. My heart beat pounding